Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, there is a different setting for today's video. I just wasn't feeling the setup that I currently have. I am looking for like a table or something and like a tripod so the videos can come out better quality. But today's video, as you can tell by the title, is basically just a debt update, letting you guys know current debt, things that have changed in the past month or a few weeks, might I add. Yeah, I'm just gonna get into that. If you like these kind of videos, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will definitely see y'all more in the future, being as though I will be moving soon. So first, I'm just gonna go over before I get into the debt, I just want to go over a little plan that I made for myself. If you guys are familiar with Dave Ramsey, whatever his name is. Anyway, if you've heard of him, the financial expert, basically he has these 7 baby steps that you follow in order to become financially free. So I made my own version of that. I didn't follow his to a T because I do feel like another order of the steps would suit me better. So that's what I am going to be doing. So my main goals, I have 5 steps instead of 7. Right now I'm still young, still in school, trying to figure everything out. So my first goal is to pay off debt. The second one is to save an emergency fund. I'm going to be saving $1,000 per person in the household. So that'll be $2,000 for the emergency fund. I don't know if I'm going to cap it off at $2,000, but I do want to have at least $2,000 in my emergency fund. My third step is to obviously create a cushion fund. If you don't know the difference between an emergency fund and a cushion fund, an emergency fund is like, oh snap, something just happened. Let me take the money from here instead of going into my bill money, you know? So that's what your emergency is for. A cushion fund is like, oh, you got fired from your job, you had a loss in the family, you need some time off, you still have that money to take care of your household without having to work. I don't know if you can really understand how I'm explaining it, but that's what I take from it. Number 4 is to save a down payment for a home. So I'm actually looking to purchase a home in about 3 years, which is why I am trying to change my financial, overview, my outlook on financial life, because I've always been invested in and interested in it, but now it's like I actually have something that I'm working towards, so it's a little bit more intriguing for me at this moment. And then my 5th and final step is to open a retirement account. I'm not really sure where I'm at with that. That's not really a priority of mine right now, but I do know I want to retire early, so I do need to get the ball rolling. I had a question for you guys, actually. So you know how I'm going through all of this, and actually my last semester of school ended yesterday, and I have that tuition which is still due. I still have to move, catch up on bills. Do you guys think that it's smart to actually stay out of school for a couple of months until I catch up on bills and get a little extra money in my pocket? Because I'm really stressed right now. I do want to be able to focus on school, but I don't want to just sit around. I feel like if I just sit around out of school, I won't be as proactive as I can be. And I don't want to graduate super duper late. I'm only 19, but I've always been thinking of bigger things at a young age. So just let me know what you guys think about that. I do want to be successful, but it's just a lot going on right now. Okay, so talking about debt. So I did see a decrease in my debt this month. I had to do some things that I didn't want to do, but I went ahead and got it out of the way because I am kind of just overwhelmed with all of the different amounts that I owe. Anyway, so the first one, the first debt that I see on the list is Afterpay. Afterpay last month I owed $162.69, and this month it's actually $170.69. That is because what do you call it? Late payments. They add a late payment if you don't pay it, which is why I need to go ahead and pay it. If you hear birds chirping, I'm outside, so please don't be offended by the birds. So the second payment that I'm seeing on here is Quad Pay. I don't even remember. It was something that I needed to get. I don't even remember what it is that I paid for. But that one was $124.17 last month. And this month is actually $170.22. That is with late payments as well. But they actually added an extra payment or something on there, because I think one of the payments didn't go through. I don't know, but it's $170.22 as of now. Affirm, as you guys know, I had a little mattress. I actually gave that mattress back because it was around $1,500 financing it, and I'm just like, I don't need anything else on my credit at the moment. I'm not able to pay for it. I was supposed to move a long time ago, but things didn't fall through due to me being in an accident. So there was no reason for me to have it. I'll just find a cheaper mattress when I move, and yeah. So that is crossed off the list, $1,500 cheaper. And then my car payments, $16,143.65. And that is still the same. I still have not made a car payment. I need to go ahead and make one. Oh, you guys, I forgot to tell you, I did start a job on Sunday, and I do have work the rest of this week. I'm super duper excited about that. I just want to get currents on my car note. If you guys know anything about me, I like to have my bills current, and the fact that I'm not caught up on everything is actually driving me a little bit crazy. So my self credit card, last month it was $44.40, and this month it is $77.14. I actually had to go ahead and get gas with that card because I didn't have anything on my debit card, and forgot. So yeah, I had a mishap. This is off topic, but I had a mishap the other day. I was driving and I heard something like suck. I heard it like, it was like a suction type sound, and then my air went off. And it's like, I felt it blowing behind the vents, but I couldn't feel it. And I'm like, it was really hot. It was like 110 degrees that day. And I'm sitting here, I'm calling around. There's like, oh yeah, it's $500 to fix. And I don't have $500. I don't even got the money for the car. So like, what can I do? So I searched on YouTube, and actually, y'all, why was it a plastic bag on top of my cabin air filter? I pulled it off, and I was like, the air started coming through, and I was like, that's God right there, because he knew I did not have money to get my car fixed. Anyway, back on topic. So Capital One is my next debt that I owe. Capital One was $475 even last month. Now it is $503.66. I actually have been making payments to Capital One, but they keep returning them. They're stating that my actual account number that I'm paying with is not accurate, but I'm not sure how that is the case, because you know, all of my other bills are going through. I don't know how. If y'all have ever experienced that with Capital One, please leave some advice down below. Discover last month was $962.44, and this month it is $988.36. As I mentioned before, with the self credit card, I did have to get gas. So the Progressive bill actually went to collections. It is $963.25, and that is now on my list, on my debt list. But because it is in collections, they did sell it to collections. I'll be sending my debt validation letter. If it comes back validated, I'll just settle to delete. So I'm not sure what that amount will be. I know I'm not going to pay the whole $963.25 because they paid little to nothing to even get the debt. And then lastly is my tuition, which is $757 even, not including the classes that I have already added for next term, which is set to start the end of August. I don't know if I will actually be participating in that. I don't know if I should drop those classes or just keep going. I don't know, guys. Please leave advice down below. So overall, this month my debt is $19,773.97. Last month it was $20,366.02. So I do see a difference in the debt. And all of that aside from my car loan is only $3,630.32 in debt. So if I can go ahead and get that off and get my car current, I could really see a difference in my credit. If you guys want to know how I type my debt validation letter for my collections, to get my collections to come off, just go ahead and leave a comment down below, and I'll be sure to leave y'all I'll actually make a video going in debt and letting y'all know what y'all probably should say in your letter. I did use a website called Rocket Lawyer because it was just easier for me to do that. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. That was it for today's video, and I am so thankful to have you guys here with me once again. I will see y'all very soon.